Hello. Hope your afternoon has been good. I'm going to try and sing some songs because singing songs is good for you. It's a good thing. How about a little Burton Cummings one? I wrote you long, long letters, Mama. I'll send them out day by day. Need you now even more than I did before. As I'm looking at your daddy coming with a big old shotgun too. Loving situation looking mighty poor. So if you're really wondering what I'm doing in your backyard, I told you, baby, I'd beat it home so soon. But if you're really worrying about what I'm doing in your backyard, come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. I had some dreams and fortunes, really, Mama, I got carried away. And looking back even more than I did before. As I'm leaping, creeping, hiding, sleeping, here's your baddie with a big shotgun too. My loving situation ain't nothing but a poem. So if you're really worried about what I'm doing in your backyard, I told you, baby, I'm beating it home so soon. But if you're really worrying about what I'm doing in your backyard, come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. Come on out later, I'll show you by the light of the moon. All right. How about, let's do a little Elton John. How about that? It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Oh man, who makes potions in a traveling show? I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah. This one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross now. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Oh, why? Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. All righty. How's about? That would be good to sing now. Oh, you know what? I know. 5-man electric band. You digging it? Let's try it. I sat down in front of my TV set. The fellow said, "This is what you get. For $1 a week and $1 down, you can drive this car anywhere in this town. You can take it on the highway, check out the tires, leave it in the driveway and check out the wires. If it's not what your heart desires, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Take it on a 10-day trial. And if you don't like what you see, you can bring it on back in a while. Get your money back guarantee." Whoa. Well, I took me for a walk and I heard this racket. There was some dude, he was fiddling with a gadget. He said, "My new invention will do your chores. Take out your garbage and wax your floors. You just plug it in the wall. It's completely automatic. Hang it in the hallway. You can put it in the attic. I don't need no friction. I don't want no static. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Take it on a 10-day trial. And if you don't like what you see, you can bring it on back in a while. Get your money back guarantee." Whoa. Now it's hard to believe this is my love song. I only hope it didn't take too long. The point that I've been building up to is true. Fine, mama, I do love you. And if you open your heart, I think you'll find I'll treat you good and I'll treat you kind. But if my loving ain't on your mind, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Take it on a 10-day trial. And if you don't like what you see, you can bring it on back in a while. Get your money back guarantee. Whoa. Whoa. Or how about this one by Five Man Electric Band? Sign, sign, everywhere sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign? And the sign said, "Long-haired freaky people need not apply." So I stuffed my hair up under my hat and I went in to ask him why. He said, "You look like a fine, upstanding young man. I think you'll do." When I took off my hat, I said, "Imagine that. Me working for you, Lord." Sign, sign, everywhere sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Can't you read the sign? And the sign said, "Anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight." So I jumped the fence and I yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives you the right? You put up a fence to keep me out or to keep all the nature in? If God were here, he'd tell you to your face, man, you're some kind of sinner." Sign, sign, everywhere sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign? Can't you read the sign? And the sign said, "Everybody welcome, come in, kneel down and pray." But when they passed around a plate at the end of it all, I didn't have a penny to pay. So I got me a pen and a paper, and I made up my own little sign. I said, "Thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and doing fine." Whoa, sign, sign, everywhere a sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Can't you read the sign? One more Five Man Electric Band song. Here I am, mama, knocking on your door. And if you let me in, I swear I won't be like I was before. You see, I've been thinking about what you told me, rolling it over in my mind. And much to my surprise, I find you're absolutely right. You've been right all along. You're absolutely right, and I was wrong. You're absolutely right, and I was wrong. Now, when you let me in, mama, life's gonna be so fine. We'll be sitting by that fire, drinking homemade wine. We can laugh and dance and sing and play and love the night away. 'Cause honey, you were absolutely right. You've been right all along. You're absolutely right, and I was wrong. You're absolutely right, and I was wrong. How about a little Rod Stewart song? Give this a try. I didn't know what day it was when you walked into the room. I said hello unnoticed. You said goodbye too soon. I'm breezing through the clientele, spinning yarns that were so lyrical. I really must confess right here, the attraction was purely physical. I took all those habits of yours that in the beginning were hard to accept. Your fashion sense, your Beardsley prints, I put down to experience. The big bosom lady with the Dutch accent, she tried to change my point of view. Her ad-lib lines were well rehearsed, but my heart cried out for you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath as I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my soul. My love for you is immeasurable. My respect for you immense. You're ageless, timeless, lace and fineness, your beauty and elegance. Your rhapsody, a comedy, your symphony in a play. You're every love song ever written, but honey, what do you see in me? You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my soul. You're an essay in glamour. Please pardon the grammar, but you're every schoolboy's dream. You're Celtic United, but baby, I decided you're the best team I've ever seen. And there have been many affairs, many times I thought to leave. But I bite my lip and turn around, 'cause you're the warmest thing I've ever found. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my soul. All right, how about a little Hello, Mary Lou? I think I'm ready for that. Let's give that a try. Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You passed me by one sunny day. Flash those big brown eyes my way, and ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Now I'm not one to get around. I swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did see you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. I saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, arms around you good and tight. All I had to see for me to say. I said, hello, Mary Lou, and goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. How about a little higher ground? Little Stevie Wonder. People keep on learning. Soldiers keep on warring. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. And powers keep on lying. While your people keep on dying. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. I'm so damn glad they let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. And teachers, and keep on teaching. And preachers, and keep on preaching. World, and keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Lovers, keep on loving. Believers, keep on believing. Sleepers, just stop sleeping. 'Cause it won't be too long. I'm so damn glad they let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I lived a whole world of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. Till I reach my highest ground. No one gonna put me down until I reach my highest ground. So I just had a meeting with some of my Rotary buddies, do-gooders that they are, about adverse childhood experiences. And this song by Elvis Presley kind of reflects that concept, that challenge, that problem, especially intergenerational. As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little baby child to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. He'll grow up to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? As the world turns, a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street where the cold wind blows in the ghetto, and his hunger burns. And he starts to run the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. He'll grow up to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? An angry young man with a no. The crowd gathers round an angry young man laying face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born, and his mama cries. How about the Hot Rod Lincoln? My papa said, son, you'll drive me to drinking if you don't stop dropping that Hot Rod Lincoln. Have you heard the story of the Hot Rod race where the Fords and the Lincolns were setting the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say. I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up, and that Model A body makes it look like a pop. Got 12 cylinders, use them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-barrel carbon dual exhaust with 411 gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. Brakes are good, tires are fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. I said, boys, there's a mark for me. By then, the taillights was all you could see. Now, the fellas was ribbing me for being behind, so I thought I'd make that Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas, and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. My foot was glued like lead to the floor. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Now, the boys all thought I lost my sense. Those telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said, slow down. I see spots. The lines on the road just look like dots. Took a corner side, swiped the truck, crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the barbed rail post. The guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. Knew I could catch him, thought I could pass. Don't you know by then we'd be low on gas. We had flames calling from out of the side. Feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, look out, boys, I got a license to fly. That caddy pulled over and let us by. Now, all of a sudden, she started a knocking, and down in the dip, she started a rocking. I looked in the mirror, a red light was blinking. The cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. They arrested me, and they put me in jail, and they caught my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. How about a little House of the Rising Sun? There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Dear God, I know I was one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase in the trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Don't spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform, another one on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Dear God, I know I was one. Dear God, I know I'm the one. How about it? How about a little James Taylor? Oh, stop it. The audience just won't settle down. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, and deeply touching my emotion, I want to stop and thank you, baby. I want to stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine now. how sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, it seemed I've been there before. But you brighten up for me all of my days with a love so sweet in so many ways. I won't stop. Thank you, baby. I just won't stop. And thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's just like sugar sometimes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You were better to me than I was to myself. For me, there's you, and there's not nobody else. I won't stop. And thank you, baby. I just won't stop. And thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. It's like jelly, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like honey to the bee, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How about little Billy Swan? Billy Swan and his offer of help. If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this. I can help. I got two strong arms, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. It's a fact that people get lonely. Ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. I can help. I got two strong arms, let me help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream. Holding me tight and tell me everything I want to hear. And don't forget me, baby. All you got to do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream. Holding me tight and tell me everything I want to hear. Don't forget me, baby. All you got to do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. How about Good Trouble by Samantha Taylor and Delta Sugar? You're never too young, you're never too old to find yourself good trouble. We must find a way to give it away and find ourselves good trouble. And find yourself good trouble. And find myself good trouble. The world is a burning building. So who do you want to be? Someone putting out the fire or changing channels on the TV. You're never too young. You're never too old to find yourself good trouble. We must find a way to give it away and find ourselves good trouble. And find yourself good trouble. And find myself good trouble. Now we weren't born into trouble. And with the child's eyes we can see the good we can do for each other when we're the friends that we should be. You're never too young. You're never too old to find yourself good trouble. We must find a way to give it away and find ourselves good trouble. And find myself good trouble. And find yourself good trouble. All right, how's about? Oh, here it is. Angel Eyes by Jeff Healy. Got the audience down here. Settle, people. All right, here we go. Jeff Healy, Canadian bluesman, died when he was about 40. lost his vision before he was 1 year old, and so learned how to play the guitar blind, and then traveled all over making good blues music in Canada. This is one of his songs. Girl, you're looking fine tonight, and every guy has got you in his sights. What you're doing with a clown like me is surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Well, I'm the guy who never learned to dance, never even got one second glance. Across the crowded room was close enough. I could look, but I could never touch. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Don't anybody wake me if it's just a dream, 'cause she's the best thing ever happened to me. And all you fellows, you can look all you like, 'cause this girl you see is leaving here with me tonight. Now there's just one more thing I need to know. If this is love, why does it scare me so? Must be something only you can see. 'Cause girl, I feel it when you look at me. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? And what did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Don't anybody wake me if it's just a dream, 'cause she's the best thing ever happened to me. And all you fellows, you can look all you like, 'cause this girl you see is leaving here with me tonight. Okay, how about a little Delbert McClinton? Can never have too much Delbert. She got a roof that don't leak when the rain come pouring down. She got a place I can sleep where I'm safe and sound. She got a lock on her door, oh, but she gave me the key. She don't walk the floor, but Lord, she worries about me. Her love had no strings, her shackles are chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. She like rolling a 7 every time I roll the dice. She like rolling a 7 every time I roll the dice. She got a big Oldsmobile. She got a dog that don't bite. She got a heart I can steal, just like a thief in the night. She got a slow burning flame. She keeps her radio low. Lord, when she gets inspired, we let the good times roll. Her love had no strings, her shackles are chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. She like rolling a 7 every time I roll the dice. She like rolling a 7 every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll. She like rolling a 7 every time I roll the dice. I think it's time for a public service announcement. about going too fast. That could end badly. Just like poor Steve. Just like poor Steve. Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia. Said, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is 097. And put her in dispenser on time. Then he turned around and said to his black, greasy fireman, shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that White Oak Mountain, watch on 97 roll. He was going down a grade, making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam, scalded to death by the steam. And then a telegram came from Washington Station. This is how it read. On that brave engineer that run on 97 is lying in Danville dead. 'Cause he was going down a grade, making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Now, all you ladies, you better take a warning from this time on and learn. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return. Just like poor Steve, he was going down a grade, making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Scalded to death by the steam. Let's do a Louis Armstrong. Okay. All righty. My bride did not know what my plans were. Now she does, though. So, okay. What was the song I was going to sing? Oh, yeah. Wonderful World. That's what I was going to say. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. How about a Paul Thorne song? When your life is over, you're reaching the end, and the river of Jordan is around the next bend. Will you be counting all the trophies you won? Or will you look back on things left undone? When a stranger came knocking, did you let him in? Was there food on your table for a down and out friend? Did you hide in the shadows? Did you walk in the sun? And do you regret all the things left undone? Someone you cared for broke your heart. You let foolish pride alone keep you apart. Why didn't you learn how to forgive someone? So many years passed, all the things left undone. When a stranger came knocking, did you let him in? Was there food on your table for a down and out friend? Did you hide in the shadows? Did you walk in the sun? Or do you regret all the things left undone? And will you regret all the things left undone? How about another Delbert? I went down to the river, stood by the shore. It seems like the devil's always trying to get in my door. And just when I think I can't take any more, here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Went up on that mountain and faced to the wind, amazed at the number of times that I sinned. And all the enemies who should have been friends, here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Some say it's coming. I say it's already here. The love that we share through the joy and the tears. And when I look in your eyes, everything seems so clear. Here I come again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. He keeps sending me angels just like you. I think it's time for some Bebop Balloon in days. Well, Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Well, she's the girl in the red blue jeans. She's the queen of all the teens. She's the one that I know. She's the one that loves me so. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby love, my baby love, my baby love. Well, she's the one that's got that beat. She's the one with the flying feet. She's the one that walks round the store. She's the one that give me more, more, more. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby love, my baby love, my baby love. Bebop Balloon, don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't mean maybe. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby love, my baby love, my baby love. How about, let's see. Oh, I think it's time. I think it's time for some Elvira. Elvira. Try that. Eyes that look like heaven, lips like sherry wine. That girl can sure enough make my little light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. So I'm singing, Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, papa, my wow. Giddy up, papa, my wow. Hi, home, silver, away. Tonight I'm gonna meet her at the Hungry House Cafe, and I'm gonna give her all the love I can. She's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I saved up my last $2. We're gonna search and find that preacher man. Now I'm singing, Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, papa, my wow. Giddy up, papa, my wow. Hi ho, silver, away. Giddy up, papa, my wow. How about little Paul Thorne? Everything is going to be all right. Keep this in mind. It's all going to be okay. Need some more tea. Oops. All right. Eating fried chicken, mama's cornbread. I got a V8 Ford that's cherry red. I heard a little voice inside my head. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Hallelujah. Riding on the back of a dragonfly with a Mississippi moonshine in my eye. I'm sailing home on southern skies. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I do believe it. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Hallelujah. I saw the devil down Mexico. He was rolling bones at the Texaco. He handed me the dice, but I said no. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 everything's gonna be all right. How about a little Bob Seger, Fire Down Below? What do you think? Here comes old Rosie. She's looking mighty fine. Here comes Hot Nancy. She's stepping right on time. Here go the street nights, bringing on the night. Here come the men, faces hidden from the light. All through the shadows, all they come and they go. Oh, they go. With only one thing in common. They got the fire down below. Here come the rich man in his big long limousine. Here come the poor man, all he got to have is green. Here come the banker, the lawyer, and the cop. One thing's for certain, it ain't never gonna stop. When it all gets too heavy, that's when they come and they go. Oh, they go. With only one thing in common, they got the fire down below. It happens out in Vegas. It happens in Moline, on the blue blood streets of Boston, up in Berkeley, out in Queens. And it went on yesterday, and it's going on tonight. Somewhere there's somebody ain't treating somebody right, and is looking out for Rose, and she's looking mighty fine, and he's walking the streets for Nancy, and he'll find her every time. When the street lights are flicker and bringing on the night, they'll be slipping into darkness or slipping into the sight all through the midnight. Watch him come and watch him go. Oh, they go. With only one thing in common, they got the fire down below. Oh, they got the fire down below. It's happening out in Vegas. It happened in Moline, on the blue blood streets of Boston, up in Berkeley, out in Queens. And it went on yesterday, and it's going on tonight. Somewhere there's somebody ain't treating somebody right, and is looking out for Rosie. Oh, she's looking mighty fine, and is walking the streets for Nancy, and he'll find her every time when the street lights are flicker, bringing on the night. They'll be slipping into darkness, slipping out of sight, all through the shadows. Watch them come and watch them go. Oh, they go. They got one thing in common. They got the fire down below. They got one thing in common. They got the fire down below. How about a little Fire It Up? There's a Joe Cocker song that I love. She's sitting staring out a window trying to figure out just what to do. The last time she gave her heart away, it came back broken too. Like an old abandoned car, she parked it down a lonely avenue. And she forgot all about it till the day she laid her eyes on you. And her heart said, fire it up. And her soul said, fire it up. And her mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. He's sitting in a subway station, watching as the trains go flying by. He used to hate the black man till a black man reached out and saved his life. He was pulled out of the darkness, rescued and blinded by the light. And it's funny how one simple act of kindness can open up our eyes. And his heart said, fire it up. And his soul said, fire it up. And his mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. Let love live again. Here we are together, you and me, still trying to figure out the world, searching for a reason to believe in what makes this big ball turn. But as we hold on to each other, give love, show love for all love's worth. Yeah, they might call us crazy, but tell me, who's it gonna hurt? Who's it gonna hurt? And let our heart say, fire it up. And let our soul say, fire it up. And let our mind say, fire it up. Let love live again. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. How about at this moment? Give that a try. That's a real good song. What do you think I would do at this moment when you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you have found you another and you just don't love me no more? What did you think I would say at this moment when I'm faced with the knowledge that you just don't love me? Do you think I will curse you or say things that hurt you 'cause you just don't love me no more? Did you think I could hate you or raise my hands to you? Now come on, you know me too well. How could I hurt you when, darling, I love you? And you know I'd never hurt you, no, no. What do you think I would give at this moment if you'd stay? I'd subtract 20 years from my life. I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on, baby, if I could just hold you again. I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on, baby, if I could just hold you, if I could just hold you, if I could just hold you again. Let's do a little Big Bad John. Story of somebody who wasn't very well known in his work crew. He saved them all. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder, narrow at the hip, and everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans when he got in a fight over a Cajun queen. And a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Big Bad John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when the timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought they'd breathe their last, except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell, from the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell, walked a giant of a man that the men knew well, grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. And with all of his strength, he gave out a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled, "There's a light up above." And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. and that was only one left down there to save Big John. With Jackson Timp as they started back down, then Kent and that rumble way down in the ground, and smoke and gas belched out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lays a big, big man. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. All righty. Thanks for coming, hanging out with me. See you tomorrow around 4 o'clock. Thanks. 4:30 maybe.